Wait, ICT College. Wait, what class is this, lah? Oh, media criticism. Mr. Jeremy must be in here, lah. Wait, look at that handsome man, lah. Damn. Damn, look at that forehead. Sorry, sir. Oh, psychoanalysis. Interesting. Hi, everyone. Welcome to my reflection vlog. My name is Tisha Rocky, and the topic that I've chosen today is psychoanalysis. The two theories I've decided to talk about is Sigmund Freud's theory of personality and semiotics. So let's get started. Now, Sigmund Freud's parts of personality were divided up into three. First up, we have superego. The superego seeks to follow the rules of society and morality, almost acting as a moral compass that pushes us to act ethically. Alright, next up, we have it. The individual id seeks instant gratification and pleasure. This is basically the impulsive, pleasure seeking part of ourselves that we have in our minds. Now, lastly, we have ego. The ego is a constant struggle to balance the id and the superego. This is basically the rationale that balance our desires and reality. Now, semiotics is the study of signs and symbols and how they communicate meaning. It examines how cultural symbols like logos, colors, or even fashion shape how we perceive the world. Alright, so now that you have a basic understanding of what psychoanalysis is, why did I choose these theories and concepts? Why did I choose semiotics? Why did I choose the theory of personality? I chose Freud's theory because it helped me get a better understanding of eternal conflicts. I now often feel like balancing my immediate desires with long term goals. Semiotics stood out to me because I've always been fascinated by how advertising and media subtly influence our choices and beliefs. Now, what are my thoughts and actions before learning these concepts? Now, I didn't really think much before learning this stuff, but from what I can kind of think, I would say before understanding Freud's theory, I often felt overwhelmed by conflicting thoughts. I was unsure why I struggled with decisions like procrastinating versus working hard. Similarly, I didn't think much about hidden meanings behind everyday symbols. So it's pretty cool that from this theory I learned how to find small hidden meanings even behind little minute things. Okay, so how's my perspective now? I would say I'm able to understand the way we mentally think when we make decisions. Like let's say um eternal struggles, stuff like that. Let's say my id wants to play Minecraft, but my superego demands that I do work, I gotta be productive and stuff like that. And my ego is there trying to balance the two, trying to be the rationale, what I can make of it. Freud's theory has also helped me understand humans maybe acting on impulse and speaking. So maybe sometimes you could say something that's unnecessary and doesn't make sense. And sometimes, you can Freud's theories help me to pause and think, is it really necessary? And you think about the outcome of what you're saying. I hope that makes sense. Semiotics has also made me more skeptical and more questionable of what I consume in the media now. I now question why certain narratives and symbols are used in ads, movies, and even social media. It's all a way to persuade us, stuff like that. I also want to talk about how some people unconsciously embody Freud's theory. Like, let's say some people prioritize their id, some people prioritize their superego and their egos. So I guess based on this, you're able to kind of classify and guess people's dominant side, not dominant side, dominant mindset, I guess. Is that how you say it? Like whether you could be chasing instant gratification like the id, or be heavily driven by superego. As for semiotics, I think everyone's definitely seeing people uh get drawn to products based on branding itself rather than actual quality. Like the Apple logo. I mean, the Apple logo is a perfect example. It creates a sense of like premium status, even though it's not all that great. And yeah, that's all because of the branding. They're able to suck you into the ecosystem. That's the power of branding and persuasion that a company has. Alright, so moving forward, I plan to embrace mindfulness from what I've learned from this media criticism class. I will use Sigmund Freud's theory of personality uh, to better balance my desires and my responsibilities. And as for semiotics, I will continue to critically analyze the media I consume so I can avoid decisions based solely on marketing tactics, so I don't fall for these tricks and I'm better aware. And yeah, that is all for my reflection vlog. I hope you all learned a little bit more about psychoanalysis. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Woo!